I want to talk about these today. Gotta have the Pepsi, bruh. That's cool. Okay. I started reading almost 2 years now. I've been like reading, not actively. Like I've read 12 books in this almost 2 years. And I wanted to talk about these today. I'm gonna set this one down. I wanted to talk about these today. These took so long for me to finish. These motherfuckers are so long, and they're so philosophical and political and so hard to read. For me at least. My dumb ass can't like speed read these. My reading speed on average is like about 20 pages an hour. And there's how many pages is in these motherfuckers? Well, first one got like 600. That's like 270, 470, 470, 540, and 490. On quick maths, that's like almost 3,000 pages, right? Almost like 2,500, right? Right. 2,500 pages. So if my reading speed is 20 pages an hour, okay, I don't know. My calculations are probably fucking dumb, not correct. Like 130 hours. But I started reading these books in 2024 November. Is this shit focused on me? I started reading these in 2024 November. I finished the sixth one, Chapter House Dune, yesterday, on January 24th of 2026. So it took me over a year to fucking read these bitches. And I'm aware that everything that has been said about these books has already been said. So I'm not gonna say anything new. That's a warning. I'm not gonna say anything new about these books because I'm not that fucking smart. I'm pretty dumb. Let's start here, I guess. Well, the whole video is gonna be me talking about these books and my opinion on them and what I thought about them. Not some Dune Chronicles explained. I really should have written something down. The first book. The first book is a fucking classic. It's a fucking classic. It's incredible. It's super interesting. Okay, is that all I have to say? It's super good. Yeah, shit, I guess. Damn, bro. I don't have that much to say about each individual book. Mainly to talk about the entire series of what it is. And the ending. But I'm gonna, I guess, quickly rate these books and what I thought about them. Dune 1. First one. A fucking classic. An incredible book. 5 out of 5 stars. 5 out of 5. I loved it. Second one, Dune Messiah. It's the shortest one. Ugh. It's the shortest one. But it's, I would say, almost the best one. For me, it's almost the best one. Like, I love it a lot. Like, I almost love it more than the first one. But the first one, you can't beat the first one, dog. You cannot beat the first one. So this is like neck and neck. This is also like a 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 stars for me. I love the direction Frank Herbert took in the story and in Paul's character. And I like I love it that he did something new, I guess. Something that people didn't want. A lot of people fucking hate this book. I love it. It's super tragic. It's so sad. But it's also like I obviously I don't know, but it feels realistic. Like it gives Paul this humanity. Like he made these choices. I mean, I'm gonna talk about spoilers, so spoiler warning, I guess. But he made choices, not good choices. I mean, they weren't good choices, but they were the best choices that he could have made, and he has to live with that. Like I think it's super, like so good, like so good and so interesting. Like it gives this humanity to Paul's character, that like that he isn't a god. He's not a god. He's not this. People perceive him as like a god, or something like that. But that's not who he is. Children of Dune, third book. I like it. I liked it. But so far, it's the weakest of the three so far. I didn't love it. I liked it. I didn't love it. Mm, now that I think about it, I don't. I feel like I don't remember much of this book. Like to me, this book feels the most. Like out of the first four, this feels the least important. Even though there are extremely important things in here. It is definitely important, but it feels like the least important to me. I liked it though, and I really liked Leto II's character in this book and the next one. I don't really have anything crazy to say about it. I liked it. I didn't love it. I would give it like 4 stars. 4 stars out of 5. 4 stars. But one thing I do have to say about it is Aaliyah's character has to be like the one of the tragic, one of the most tragic characters I've ever read, or like in like fiction. But like her killing herself. I mean, I forget things. So I might say some dumb shit right here. But like, basically, in a nutshell, she couldn't escape who she is. Like, she was who she was, and there was no like escape from that. She was an abomination, like in the book they said, and she couldn't like. That's who she was. And then that became the death of her. It's super tragic. But I love that she chose to do it herself. Like she wasn't killed by somebody. She like ended it herself. I like that idea. And if I remember correctly, like Leto opened the window for her that she jumped out of, right? It's right here actually, huh? Yeah. Leto opened the window and basically helped her. Like he saw it in her and it was like, damn, yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry, I'm not smart enough to talk about these books, but they're really good. 4th book, God Emperor of Dune. This one is a heavy one. This one is like 3,500 years later. 3,500 years later? What a time jump. Like this one is the most political, most philosophical, in my opinion. And I think that's not just my opinion. I think that's just a fact. I would say like I almost love this book. I don't know, I would have to reread it, I guess. There's nothing really that I disliked about the book, but when I was reading it, I guess it just didn't hit me the same way like Messiah did. So I would give this like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And speaking of tragic characters like Aaliyah, I feel like Leto II is also an incredibly tragic character. Like you just feel the sadness. He's a tyrant leader. He's killed billions of people. You just can't help but feel this sadness towards them. Even though this motherfucker is a fucking worm, half man, half worm, there's still this humanity in him and this sadness in him. And he did what he had to do, even though it doesn't, at the end, it doesn't feel like that. The ending doesn't feel like that was his planning, at least to me. But that's what he wanted. The ending of this book was what Leto II wanted. Even though it doesn't necessarily feel like that. It's super tragic. It's a really, 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 really good book. Then we get to basically the next trilogy. Like I forgot to mention, if you don't know, the first 3 books were supposed to be one trilogy, just a trilogy. This is like a standalone, basically. And then Frank Herbert was supposed to do another trilogy headed Heretics of Dune and Chapter House Dune. And then he was supposed to do a 7th book to finish off the second trilogy, but then he fucking died. He died. Okay, 5th book, Heretics of Dune. This is 1500 years after God Emperor, the events of God Emperor. Whole new set of characters, almost whole new set of environment. Yeah, completely new set of characters except Duncan Idaho. Duncan Idaho is in all of these books, even though these books span like over 5,000 years. There's still that one motherfucker left. This one is cool. It's cool. I liked it more than I thought I would. I heard people say it's like super boring and like it's hard to get invested in the new characters and like understand it. That's all true. I found it interesting. This book was interesting though to me. She was happening. She was cool. I liked Miles Tegg was a super interesting character and super cool. That motherfucker's a badass. Duncan Idaho is always a fun character. I really liked O'Drady. How do you say that name? O'Drady. I don't know. She was really cool. What do I say about this book? New characters, new plot, basically. But we're definitely dealing with the aftermaths of God Emperor. Definitely like dealing with the aftermaths of the tyrant and his like golden path, what he called it. What he wanted to accomplish. And he accomplished it. And this is the aftermath of it. Even though it doesn't feel like planned, this is what he wanted. This is what he wanted. This was his plan. And his plan was the scattering. So, yeah. His plan was people to spread out. Basically, flee. And when he died, everybody just fucked off. Everybody just like fucked off. And that was his plan. I would give this, did I say already, 3.5 stars. I would give this 3.5. It was good. I liked it more than I thought I would like it, but I didn't love it though. I didn't love it. It's definitely so far the weakest. But this is definitely the weakest book. The sixth one, Chapter House Dune, is definitely the weakest. My bad, I had to continue the fucking... It stopped recording. Yeah, so Chapter House Dune takes place immediately after Heretics of Dune. This time, same characters again. Except, I mean, a couple of them died in the last book, but that's fine. It's definitely by far the weakest and the worst book. This one is extremely boring. This is 400, at least the edition that I have, 493 pages long. And only the last 100 pages, around 100 pages, were interesting. Shit was happening. The whole book was just people walking, talking, thinking about shit and what they were going to do and what was going to happen. Or that, at least that's what it felt like. It was boring, really boring. And also, this book was pretty fucking weird, dog. Like, the whole series is pretty fucking weird. The first one isn't that weird. The second one gets weirder. Third one gets even more weird. Fourth one gets fucking weird. Fifth one gets mad fucking weird. This one gets even slightly weirder than that. Like these fifth and sixth books, the fifth and the sixth book introduces this weird sexual part of the universe. I don't like, huh? It wasn't really apparent in this book. I mean, okay, it was. My bad, it was. At least in the ending, it was. It was, yeah. But more so in this one. This motherfucker has... Okay, now I gotta watch what I say. This is going on YouTube, though. It has sexual things being done to a child. Or a child. He's a... How do I say the word? Gola? 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 I don't know how to say that word. Gola? Basically, a reincarnation of a human. So it is the same human. He's mentally, he's not a child, but he's in a child's body, and he knows he's like a reincarnation of somebody, but he doesn't have the memories yet, and an adult needs to do sexual things to this child to recover those memories, for him to not mentally become a child, but physically he's still a fucking child. Like, I'm pretty sure he's like fucking 10 years old. I mean, the thing lasts like a page. Maybe a little over a page. So it's not that long. But it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, I can't lie. It's uncomfortable. I feel like it is unnecessary, but it's also a major part of the main plot of this book, that he gets these memories back, and he can help the Bene Gesserit to fight the honored Matres, which he does, but then they lose, and then like basically almost all of the main characters fucking die. Okay, well that wasn't true. I mean, Odrade dies. Odrade, how do you say that? She dies. I mean, she's basically the only one that dies, right? So yeah, I mean, she. But then everybody else, like Miles Tegg, Duncan Idaho, Shiana, fucking Skytail, just fuck off. Like, because Morbella became, like, I don't know how I feel about this choice. She became the Bene Gesserit Mother Superior, but also the was it the Great Honored Matre? Was that what they called it? She became both of those. So basically, she leads both sides of the enemies and the good guys. Basically, she's the leader of both. Huh? That's fine, I guess. But then everybody, like all of the other main characters, just fuck off. They leave her. There's like they were like, fuck this. This can't be good. Let's fuck off here. And let's do another scattering. Basically. But what I wanted to talk about really is like the main ending, or like Daniel and Marty. There was supposed to be a book after this, so this basically ends in a cliffhanger, and there's nothing after this one, except Brian Herbert, Frank's son, wrote some bullshit with some dude. I'm not gonna read that shit, dog. I don't give a fuck about that. So, this is the ending we got. There's nothing after this. And honestly, I'm not mad at that. I think this could suffice as an ending. It's a cool, like, I don't need anything after this. I'm happy with the ending. I like open endings, like shit that you have to think about. I mean, this whole, like, obviously you're not in this series. You're not gonna get an ending where they just explain everything to you. They don't basically in any of these books they don't explain shit to you. Frank Herbert. Damn, bro, my bad. My SD card memory was full, so I had to change my fucking memory card. I took it off the tripod. I'm not gonna set it up again. My bad. I'm just gonna talk about this for the rest of the video. It's gonna end soon, so either way, so it's cool. What I was gonna say, what I was saying, the ending of this book, I think is perfectly okay as it is. You have to think about it. Frank Herbert forces you to think. I mean, on the ending and all of the books. He doesn't explain shit to you in any of these books. You have to figure it out yourself. And I like that. I like movies like that a lot. And I like shows. I like art and media that doesn't explain it to you. You have to think about it and figure it out. And you have to feel it. You have to. And to not everybody, it's not the same to everybody. You have to feel it, what you feel. And I like that shit. Because this book ends with Marty and Daniel. The last chapter. We don't know who those people are. We haven't, never, just two random people. We haven't been with those characters at all. Those are two completely new characters introduced in the last chapter. I'm aware that, like, fuck, how do I say this? Obviously, like, hold on, I forgot that I had the fucking mic. Obviously, Marty and Daniel are Tleilaxu that escaped in scattering, and they are not dependent on the Tleilaxu masters. They're just face dancers. They're face dancers, not dependent on the not dependent on the Tleilaxu. They're just face dancers. They're just chilling. And they have technology, some like mad fucking high-tech technology. High-tech technology. They have some mad high-tech that we haven't seen or heard about even in any of these books. Like, they're like like fuck, how do, like they're like smarter and like better than any of these. Like they were trying to capture Duncan, Idaho, and I'm explaining it pretty badly. I'm getting tired. I've been filming for almost an hour for this fucking video, dog. Um, they wanted to capture our main characters and like test them on their abilities and shit. I got a bum ass T-shirt on, dog. My bad. My bad, bro. My bad. Uh, yeah. Not much shit that I gotta say anymore. I don't know if I said this chapter. How's doing? 2 out of 5 stars. The more I think about it, the more I like it. The more I like the events of the book, and like the idea, and I like the ending a lot. Like the more I think about it, the more I like it. But I can't lie. The first almost 400 pages was just fucking boring, bro. Like nothing happened, dog. Nothing happened in it, bro. Nothing happened. So overall, I really enjoyed it. The whole saga, the series, I really enjoyed it. But I'm glad it's over because these were so like super hard reads, and I'm also like sort of a completionist. So I didn't want to start any other book while I was in the middle of the series, and then I sometimes I fell out of love, fell out of love with reading. Like I wasn't inspired to read at all. So that's why it took me so fucking long. And I also, like I said, I have multiple interests, so I wasn't reading all the time, and that's why it took me so fucking long. But now it's over. Now I can read whatever I want and whenever I want. I'm gonna take a break from reading now, and I'm gonna focus on hopefully this video thing and also music. Yeah. Um. Shit's cool. I fuck with the series though. It's cool, and I'm glad I read it. I don't regret reading it. I don't regret reading it. It's cool though. Okay, bye.